Hey guys, how's it going? Phantomic here, and I'm sorry about the lack of content lately. Um, Truth is, I just haven't had the time to get on the bike, and then when I do have the time, the weather has been awful. But today's video is basically being urged on by this whole YouTube changing the monetizations for smaller channels. And basically my take on it, in my opinion, and I didn't want to wait until the weather was good enough to get on the bike or find the free time, so I just thought I would make this video, give my opinion while it actually matters, because with the way the weather's going lately, and won't be out there for a while. So basically, as far as I can see it from both points of views. I was affected by the view change, so I had to make sure my content pushed the algorithm enough for me to get the views to get remonetized, so I had to go through that. And then when I woke up a couple of days ago now and had the email saying I was demonetized, basically, it pissed me off. It really annoyed me. And I too felt like YouTube was just abandoning the small channels. They only cared about the big channels and what was making them money. And to a degree, that's still true. But it's not how I feel now. After a few days watching videos on YouTube from people whose opinions I actually acknowledge and respect, I can see the difference. And why they're doing it. And it's not because of that one viral video by that one dick. I'm not going to say his name, but you know who I'm on about. That change is a completely different thing. They're doing something else to basically rectify his mistakes. But the whole change, in my opinion, of why they're doing it to the smaller channels, and the channels I care about they're happening to, is not us motor vloggers or anything like that. To me, is the animators. They're the ones that get hurt by the most, because some people will watch their content and some of them will get the view times no problem, but struggle to get the subs. And some of them will get the subs, but struggle getting the view time. And the thing is, it takes them so long to make them short animated videos for YouTube, that it's harder for them to like bump up the quantity to make sure they get the views. So with their jobs and things like that, putting that time, maybe getting that one video a week or even a fortnight or even a month might be hard doing. So they're the ones I think it gets hurt the most, and they're the ones I feel sorry for. It's not us. Yeah, we're all affected, but at the same time, they're the ones, to me, they put a lot of time in behind the background. For us, as motor vloggers, we get to enjoy riding our bikes. Regardless. We get to enjoy riding our bikes and being out there. And we're sort of lucky that way. For me, the reason they're doing it is basically the bots. They're able to come in, steal content, grab the views, get monetized quickly, make the money, claim it, delete, do it again and again and again, and it saturates all of YouTube. It makes it harder for any little channel to get seen, to get pushed, to get basically organically found, without someone having to like say go to so and so's channel or anything. Because basically being found in the search engine means a lot more than someone telling someone to go to you. Because someone organically finding you can mean that they aren't connected into what we are now and into the community already. They might be looking for something completely different and accidentally coming across your content, but then it could be diverse into however they found you. So it means you can grow more. So organically being found is a lot more important. And these bots make it harder for that to happen. So what's YouTube doing? Well, they basically said when they changed the 10,000 views, it basically gave them data. And based on that data, they found that this new guideline makes it a lot harder for them bots to achieve it without costing them money to try and earn that money. And if it costs them more than they can earn, they're not going to do it. That means then people who've quit because of the changes no longer saturate the searches. These bots no longer saturate the searches, which makes it easier for us. God, it's really hot in this helmet trying to talk in a freaking house. So surprising how much cooler you are when you're riding the freaking bike. Basically, if you look at your trajectories, it might look like you're never going to achieve them goals. But the thing is, you're not achieving what you could be achieving because of these bots. And if these bots are taking away, then you might be surprised on how much more growth you could possibly get, because you're easily found. Well, have the chance to be more easily found. And to me, like I said, I was pissed at first, but now I understand and I can see why they're doing it. And to me, I'm just grateful that they didn't just go crazy, because let's be honest, 1,000 subs is big for the small guys. But when you think of how wide that gap is from the small guys to the big guys, they had plenty of opportunity to go somewhere in between. And 1,000 subs is pretty low when you're talking about the high millions for the big channels. And 4,000 hours sounds like a lot, but we make videos anywhere between 6 and 10 minutes. If you can keep the retention for the whole time of them videos, and say you produce 50 videos, you're not talking a lot of views, because the retention is there. Now, if we're all making these videos and we've got really low retention, and obviously we need more views to make up the minutes, but that's then down to us to try and make the videos entertaining enough to keep the audience there watching from beginning to end. And that's basically my opinion. I think it sucks, but I see why they're doing it. And if in the long run it helps us small channels push ourselves to get to these new goals and push the way we make content and hopefully better ourselves, then that's only going to make it that when we finally hit them goals, it's going to make it feel that much better. And if these other channels that are already still monetized are better off money-wise because of this change, then that's just something for us to look forward to if we ever hit them goals. If so if I get there and I go from what I'm making now to like what the average of YouTube is saying is like $120 to $200 a year. If you get there and you're making like $400, $500, now that's something. That's a lot better. And if this change allows people, when they get to that goal, to really see the difference and really benefit from that difference, and allow us to invest in making better, getting better equipment and all that kind of stuff, it just keeps growing, keep going, then I'm up for it. It's a challenge, but I'm up for it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to try and keep the content, and I'm sorry, like I said, shitty weather, but this is one of them things I didn't want to wait on. I hope you had a lovely holiday, and I hope you come back to the channel and see what happens in 2018. And I hope you can understand why YouTube might have done something like this, and that you're not soured about it and just take the punch to the gut and push yourself and make better content. I'll see you in the next one.